Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski here with Adam Atkinson, and we're going to start a new series on contest myths, or let's call it bro myths, or something like that, Adam. And I know you sent me a list of these already, and I'm excited to go through them. I'm sure I'm going to learn something along the way as far as even what is being perpetrated out there as things that have to be done, which obviously have no bearing on success. But let's start with cutting water, the easy one. We've talked about this a little bit in how to set up your peak week, how to execute your peak week. So clearly this has been around for a long time, and even though we've made some strong inroads, there are still a lot of people, probably more than half, who will think they have to cut water the week of the show. So tell me, in your experience, Adam, first of all, why would you not want to do that?
Yeah, first of all, your muscles just aren't going to be hydrated, so you're going to be very flat. And on top of that, you'll also have an aldosterone shift, which is also going to add fuel to the fire, and you're going to get very watery underneath the skin, which makes it really hard to see any separation at that. Now, granted, I see people that win that cut water all the time, and they're typically genetic freaks, and they would do so much better. And these are always the people that are like, yeah, I won, but I looked so much better the day after the show. So,
yeah, and it's easy to see why. I mean, we think as soon as we have blurriness under the skin, or not quite as crisp or tight, you think that fluid is because we're drinking water, but it really has to do with how we are creating the environment for that water to be internal, inside the muscle cells. So as we discussed in the previous episodes, it all has to do with the flow of carbohydrates, minerals, making sure that you've got all those variables going in the right direction into the muscle cell. So water is drawing in also. But I would say, Adam, for those of you who still think this is too risky, it's easy to practice when there is no, no money on the table, so to speak. So anytime you're dieting and you're within a couple weeks of that show, so you're lean, you've already got that contest look, you're probably drinking unlimited water, right? You're drinking 1 gallon, 2 gallons, maybe more per day. So look in the mirror. Even if your carbs are fluctuating on high days, low days, when do you look your tightest? When do you look your wateriest? And I will say that if you do have extremely high carb days, it's at those points where you look like you're, quote, holding water, because now you're spilling over. Those carbs are outside the muscle cells and it's drawing water in that direction. But it's never the water causing that. You could drink unlimited water if you have the right internal environment. And as you said, Adam, you're just going to be fuller, and the muscle tissue is going to be harder. You're going to be creating better, deeper muscle separation that way.
I've had many clients we've worked through preps together, and we get close to the end, and it's like this dying question they're wanting to ask me. I know you're not going to cut my water on show day, so how's this going to work? Can we maybe do less? And I say, let's just practice together. And often, maybe on Saturday when they're not going to work, I'll say, hey, I want you to wake up, take some fasted photos. Don't even eat anything, but over the next 3 hours, just drink some water. Let's take another set of pictures. Let's see how you look, and let's see which one you like the best.
Yep. And, I was just getting some peak weeks ready for clients competing next week. And the one thing they noticed was on contest day, after having a metabolic building ramp up into the show, and then a progressive linear load where carbs are also moving up throughout the week, on contest day, I pull carbs back just a little bit, because I know I'm going to be relying on water for that fullness. And I can always tap in just a little bit of extra carbohydrate if we need it, but the water is going to be the main thing that keeps the muscle tissue fuller.
It'll work the fastest, and that's always what I try to tell people. If you want to change your body fast, water and sodium are the way to do it. I'm sure we'll discuss that with some of the other myths we're busting today.
Absolutely. So we'll do that. We'll shut this one down. You guys have to keep water in. You just have to do it. We've got more information in previous series that you can listen to and get a little bit more tighter, specific information on that. But yes, we are going to go into the second segment of this series, and we will definitely tackle sodium. So thanks, guys, and we'll catch you next time.